Hello everybody, KidDizzy here, and I'm back with a video. As you see, this is not a normal upload, and it's about one of my favorite games. I'm not going to be playing it, but rather talking about it, and talking about the things that definitely need a fixing, or that I don't like. If you like or relate, please like, share with your friends, do whatever it is you guys do. Enough said, let's jump into it. DayZ is a spectacular, massive multiplayer, zombie free roam game that has endless potential. You can squad up with friends or maybe even with strangers. Are you having a bad day? Go into DayZ and become a murderous bandit, or help others. The choice is entirely yours. While I have been through multiple phases, I think I'm nearing into the final phase, and that's getting bored of the game. I've only been playing for a half a year just about, and the game already feels pointless. It's fun if you've ever played it, but then you'll know the loop. You'll spawn in, get loot, kill players, then die. That is literally the whole game, unless you make something up in between with your friends or a group of strangers or whatever it is, you know, plus the encounters. It's not just entirely like it's not a battle royale, let's say. For instance, I was running in a server of about 10 people. It's been hours since I've seen someone, and it was really late at night, so there was no way I could get onto a high pop server. I was about to call it quits and call it a night, until I see something that didn't look like a bush or trees moving, and it was a player. At this point, I had a choice. I could have A, shot him and killed him, or B, be nice and approach him. I approached him, but really didn't want to and was watching him from afar. And I didn't want to kill him because I didn't want to run alone for hours again. So I approached him carefully and called out to him. He turned and freaked out for a minute, moving back and forth, doing whatever it is DayZ players do. But he realized I was friendly. We talked as I kept him company while he was taking a barrel to his base. We made it there and he had to go offline. The next day he asked if I wanted to play again because we added each other, and we continued off where we last signed off the night before. We ventured off into the wasteland to loot up. A couple months later, we're decent friends now who play DayZ very often and with other good friends. Now before I go into the next part, I just want you to, at least think about this, because I did. I could have had the choice to kill that man, and that guy is actually Powder. You've seen him in some videos. Now I could have killed him and you would have never ever seen him in those videos, and those videos would have been entirely different. Okay? If I shot him, I would have never had that friend or met other friends, and it's weird how that works. After a while of playing on some normal DayZ servers, it was time to spice things up, and I joined some roleplay servers. Not like that, you perv. The reason I joined the roleplay server was because I needed something new, and quite frankly, the normal servers were not cutting it. On this roleplay server, people would band together and attempt something that has never been seen on the Xbox servers yet, and that was a roleplay server, and that was to actually roleplay like you're in an apocalypse. People wanting to help others, building up town walls, and being able to protect them from zombies and bandits. Think about The Walking Dead in Alexandria. I was even the mayor of Gorka for a while. We were so comfortable that we could sit in the middle of a road with about 15 other players in a huge circle and not having to worry about some jackass killing us and obliterating us because we weren't paying attention. There's no such thing as private servers, so we were not able to be entirely safe. I think in the next update they're also adding in private servers. There's been some stress tests apparently on the Xbox, I believe so. Don't quote me, but it's something that I'm just really, really hoping for. It'd make the game a hell of a lot better, and I'll be playing it again once you give me those private servers. After the town was in a 3-day constant war with randoms and stream snipers, we have fallen, and the town turns into a ghost town, and yet a town to avoid. All in all, that was very fun while it lasted, but everything must have an ending. I eventually got bored of that because there was way too much friendly encounters, so I switched it up a bit, I guess, and just hopped back onto a normal server, if that is ever switching it up. Nothing much happened until a close friend got the game. I should say that I bought him the game, and at this point I was happy as I could be. I talked about the things that would happen or wanted to before I did get the game, and he would be happy about it, and he would tell me about how psyched he was to get it. And then that's the part where I bought it for him. We played it together, and he quit shortly after due to some social callings. But in the short time, you could see how bored he was, and that's when I kind of realized something. DayZ is only meant to be a game for certain people, but it shouldn't have to be like that. You should be able to hop in and actually survive and have fun, except for getting thrown in the apocalypse and you basically having the skills of a caveman since you're a beginner. You'll find out that making fire is definitely on the list of semi-tough things to accomplish, and you gotta have an axe or a knife. You also have to have matches to make the fire, unless you know how to make a bow drill. I'm not saying that's hard, but in the beginner's eyes, that's difficult. A beginner will spawn in and most likely die due to dehydration or sweaty tryhards that should be on Fortnite with their extreme aggression. And that happening 5 times in a row is enough to make any player throw down a controller and think that they wasted $40. And $40? I can get a game half the price where I could be a pirate and sail the seas while looking for treasure and avoiding enemies with my friends. At least I bought the game when it was on sale for $23 before they upped the price. Also, I gotta mention, $40 for basically a walking simulator? That is until you find a car. You're so psyched to find one, but you realize it needs parts. 4 hours after finding your car parts, you go back to the car just to find a pair of dupers who are already setting the car up in about 1 minute. But be careful, because if they spot you, they will shoot you down like a dog. And that's when the red screen pops up and you decide whether or not to call it a night. You hit the quit button and attempt to sleep. You think about all the things you could have done. The next day, you just click something else, knowing that you should play again, but not wanting to expect disappointment. Let me talk about disappointment real quick. The base building. My God, can I go on base building for hours? I'll make it as short and sweet as possible. Imagine not duping and working hours, and I mean hours, to build up the base of your dreams. You'd think you'd have to worry about people entering your base or opening fire on you guys, but you know, that's when you have protection, or when you log off, that's when you lock the gate to your base. You know, that's when you're safe, right? Well, worry no more, because the people that find your base can now jump to a different server, stand where they think they'd be in your base, hop back into the same server where your base is, and they're magically in your base, killing you and stealing everything that you've ever worked for. Those people are called ghosters. Just like tryhards and dupers, they're hated amongst the community due to their lack of commitment and breaking the rules. These people will kill motivation, and that's why I've taken a break. As I look at the view count on my videos, to be honest, they're pretty low until I started recording DayZ. I know it's not much, but it's something you guys like, or rather enjoy. I hate to say this, but I'm not sure if I can keep going on and recording DayZ. Those videos that you see are hours and hours of me playing. Only once in a while seeing good bits or seeing funny encounters. Other than that, it's getting killed and running and running and running. And I don't know if I'll entirely stop, because I mean, look at those videos. They're hilarious. I enjoy making them, and I don't think I'm just going to stop. But maybe do a small amount, because that's all I've done for a month now. And I know you guys don't want to see Red Dead Redemption, and to be honest, I've deleted Red Dead Redemption off of my hard drive. It is no longer installed. I do not think it's very fun. I didn't even complete the story mode. I do a mission that ends up to be 40 minutes long, and then I quit because it's boring. I mean, if you guys like Red Dead Redemption, you want a free copy? Just email me. I've got some other videos coming up. I've got a Fallout 4 video and a Walking Dead Season 1 Episode 1, and I know it's not much, but I've always wanted to play the game, and it came out on the Game Pass, and I'm not going to take that offer up on not playing it. So you guys will see a Fallout and a Walking Dead video soon, but while I'm editing those and doing whatever it is I do to them before uploading, please comment on this video or any other DayZ video, more likely the more recent one. Comment if you want to see anything, like Also, I have another video coming out that will be about this summer and what I kind of expect my channel to be like at that point, because when it's summer I'm going to be working and I'm probably going to be able to do things because it's not winter. So there will be some changes to the channel soon. It's not going to be gaming. You'll be seeing the skits or the short movies again. The Lost Tapes is still coming, I can promise you that. That hasn't been stopped, that's just been delayed. We were supposed to record it in the fall, but we may do it this fall. Work on it some of the summer, post it this fall, yada yada yada. But I don't know, while I'm on that break of DayZ, please just comment down below what you want to see in the game. Other than that, I hope you KidDizzyans have a wonderful day. I like that, don't you?